Right guys, welcome back to Cheshire Paranormal. We're here back at the Murder Castle, guys. That's what I named it last time I come, so, because obviously we don't want to give the name of it out. It's the one where Brian had all his stuff stolen when he come back from shopping, so it was over 100 grand's worth of stuff that went missing. We've got Silent Explorers over there, and we've also got Exploring with Chris over there just doing his intro, guys. So I do know the way in, guys, so we're getting in no matter what. All the cows are on the road now. Right guys, I'll pause it and then I'll get back to you in a minute once we're inside. You alright guys? Right guys, there's the front of the building. There's the side. As you can see, it does look like a castle as well, so.
It does look like a castle. Sorry for watching.
It's alright Chris, don't worry. Right guys, we'll get back to you in a minute once we're inside. Right guys, we're in. So literally, that's how we got in, guys. It was already open, so as you can see, it's been open a while. I know, one room's completely done on it. It's all collapsed on it. You gotta see the cooker in that, Chris, in that one. The cooker in that in there is massive. No, I think I know where the cellar is. I know. The floor's dodgy, Martin, in places.
You know, it will be best as what it can be. Anyway, I'll show you. This is the way we entered here, guys. You know, because you had a bit of trouble with the police the other week, ended up getting banged up for exploring, so now instead of getting accused,
show them waiting, Chris, innit?
Showing them the way we got in, how we got in. You know, you can tell it's not been done recently, that it's been done.
Yeah, it's all the wire fencing's took down, you know, innit?
So it weren't us who broke in here. We've just entered it through there. Anyway, guys, let's crack on.
Yeah.
Did you know there's a ladder going right the way down?
Whoa, that floor, man.
What,
watch that floor, mate, there.
across the fireplace?
And then walk across the fireplace, mate.
Maybe that floor, because there might be a...
Yeah.
There's a hole in the concrete and there's a set of ladders going down.
Where, there?
Oh, right here. Shit, you know.
Oi, Chris.
Should be going across the fireplace. Oh. Hey, Chris. What's up there?
Look at the floor, guys, up there. This is how dangerous this building is.
I did say.
It is a dangerous building, this.
So maybe...
Have you been here before, though?
I've been here before, but that was covered up. That's been open recent, that has.
So I'm hiding stuff on it. Probably.
That's obviously the cellar, innit? Brian, are you here with us?
Chris.
If you're here with us, Brian, can you take the lights up to the red, please? Or take it up to the yellow. I can hear him somewhere.
Just stay here with us.
Brian, come forward and make yourself known. Someone smashed it out, hadn't they, to get in the cellar? Chris, I think we found the cellar, mate. Yeah, there's a big hole in the concrete.
Just watch me.
Chris, watch that floor, mate, when you come through. As you come through the door. Yeah. That's been obviously like a shoe room or something, hasn't it?
Yeah.
For like what they call
Step on that there and then come on the fireplace.
Don't walk on the... You'll feel how spongy the floor is there in a minute.
Come on the fireplace, innit?
Look at the fireplace just hanging there. Up there. Literally, guys, there's a fireplace just hanging there. Look. Someone's been down there recent.
Yeah, that's
because that wasn't like that last time I come. It was covered up. And they've smashed through the concrete and put ladders down, so that's obviously underneath.
right, guys. Now you know what happens when Chris sees it all, don't you? Yeah?
It goes down there.
Chris is going in that all.
Nah, you're right, don't worry. Chuck it on the floor, mate.
Is anybody down here who can fucking put me on the leg when I'm coming down? Well, because I'll burn your eyes out with a ciggy.
Whoa, them ladders are dodgy, aren't they? You have to go through, Chris, on your side, won't you?
Like, newish, would you say?
What you get stuck down there?
I'm in.
What I'll do, guys, I don't think I'll get through that hole.
I don't think it's going to be worth your fucking bothering. What? Is that it? Are you joking?
What is it, just one room, Chris?
Are you fucking joking?
Is it not massive?
This must have been a stash or something. Oh.
I wonder if it's where he's had antiques or something at one stage.
Because they've come through this floor for a reason.
Yeah. And that's been done a while, that concrete, hasn't it? Because the beam and that's rusty.
No, there's nothing more to see down here, so I'm going to get back out. I'll see you in just a minute.
Chris is just coming back up, guys, now, because there's not a lot down there, so... Do you want me to grab your camera and that, Chris?
Johnny's here.
Oh, mate, I've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you walk around the rest of the building, it's all concrete flagged to the bottom floor.
Tighter than a nun's funny.
You normally get the paranormal, normally in his bedroom.
You can set it better anyway, your picture quality when you're uploading them.
Yeah.
Can't you?
It's got bats in here. Look.
Ah, yeah. Batty boy.
There's bats and everything in here.
There's a weird called Yoda from Star Wars and he just went Yoda.
Yeah, this is the main staircase, isn't it? Martin, watch out there, mate. There's a massive hole in the floor. Yeah. There's another hole there, Chris, in the floor. I know, look up there, mate. Look at that, guys. Yeah, the stairs are alright, mate. Just, if you're going up on your own, don't go any further. Don't go past them stairs, not on your own, mate.
Because you'll fall, won't you?
Yeah, you'll come straight through.
I'm just following you usually.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Yeah, his bedroom's up here. This is where his bedroom is. This is the bedroom here, I'm sure it is. No, it's not. It's that one there. Yeah, but have you noticed though, Chris? It's not proper wood, look. It's plywood.
Oh, yeah.
Told you. Look at the doors and that. Can doors.
What would you think would be there then?
That's probably been, nah, with that pipe in the wall, mate, that's been a log burner. 1580, guys, that bed's from. 1580, it's carved into the back of the bed.
Sure. 1580.
Yeah, if anything comes up near it, anything comes up near that, that'll go off. Right, okie doke. No. Brian, are you here with us? Can you come to the bed, Brian, and set the balls off like you normally do? See, last time I did it, you might find, Chris, with this place, so when you edit your film, you might find you hear like a whistling sound in the whole of this building.
Yeah.
Because I got it, on the last 2 times I filmed in it, you can hear like a humming, whistling sound around the whole building. Brian, come and set one of these balls off for me on the bed. He's probably done one.
Go on, Brian. You don't want to speak to us? Come and communicate with us.
Come and make yourself known, Brian.
You've got lots of devices around you. There you go.
Yeah, he's on the bed again. That's where I had it last time. Yeah. Yeah, it's activating on both, isn't it? Can you take it up to the bed, Brian? I know. Hold it on the red for us. Can you light this ball up for me? Go and touch the violin at the bottom of the bed, right? Because last time I come with Suzanne, you set it off last time. Did you just hear that whistle, mate?
Yeah.
That was a clear whistle, mate. Yeah?
Bob.
No way.
Right, guys, we've just started a paranormal here.
I've got it on my video if you haven't got it.
Yeah.
I'll have it on here.
I've just captured what I've just missed. But we've asked Brian to go near this.
No way.
Device here.
The violin REM pod, innit?
It's a REM pod. Violin REM pod. Any spirit's go near that, it sets it off. It just has gone off. I missed it on camera, and that's why I've switched my camera on now, because we're getting that much activity there. You've got K2 flashing it.
That was clear as day, mate, that whistle was.
Also,
that was clear, mate. You heard that whistle, and then that went off, didn't it?
Yeah.
So,
clear as
do you want me to ask him to see if he'll whistle again?
Yeah, ask him.
Brian, if you're in this building, Can you copy me, please? There's someone moving in here. They're in the hallway, mate. Because I just heard them behind that door.
Come on, Brian, can you make some kind of a noise? Tap on the wall, on the door.
Brian, can you copy me?
There you go, guys. Thank you, Brian. Can you do that again for us?
K2's going.
Well, K2's going there, flashing as well, guys.
Can you... There's another little whistle then. A faint whistle. Did you hear it?
Come on, Brian. Set this off again. Set the REM pod off again. See, guys, and it's not us. Look. Camera's right in here.
Yeah.
It's not going off.
Go put this outside that door on the floor.
Come on, Brian. Show us how strong you are. Not
Chris,
here.
what I'll do, I'll put the EVP on and we'll put it outside that door, Joe, to see if we can get anything, because that's where everything's coming from, innit? Outside that door.
Straight to that door there, isn't it?
Right, there, yeah, mate, it's recording. Just plonk that, mate, outside that door. Just plonk it on the floor. Because that's where everything seems to be coming from, doesn't it?
Yeah. We love it, don't we?
Yeah.
We love it. Oh. This is...
You'll find, Scott...
This is Scott's first time with coming out.
You'll find, as the more places you do, you get used to it.
She's going off. Is that you, Brian? Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Do you want us to be in here? If you don't... Now that's mad, I asked him. Brian, I've got a question. If you don't want us to be inside your home, can you make the K2 go up to red? Go right up to red, just like you have been doing then.
Fine. Try and stand still so he can hear if he walks round. It's coming from that hallway. That's where it's coming from. It's coming from that hallway, Chris. That's where it's coming from. Can you copy me, Brian?
Oh, look.
Can you light that ball up if you want us to leave?
Light the other one up. The one what isn't... Right, go and light that one up. What's just been flashing.
We know what happened to you, Brian, when you were here.
Horrible, man. What they did to you. Outrageous. Evil.
Can you make a noise again, Brian, with your voice? Either a whistle or talk to us.
Oh, guys, that's... What's he doing now? He's got...
See, when me and you heard that whistle, because we heard that first one and me and him heard the second one, and it sounded like he was walking, you know, from that door to that door. Yeah. That's what it sounded like.
It sounded straight that way.
Yeah.
How we got in.
If you see anything, don't forget to screenshot and send it with the timestamp on it to my Facebook, Exploring with Chris channel, or my personal one. Doesn't matter, either one.
Brian, can you show your face in the hole, please, in the door?
I don't know if it's dust flying around in front of your camera. Probably dust like that.
Why, have you got like little orbs flying around on it?
Yeah, all kinds just...
That just sounded like someone's just took a footstep. What was that wood then? Was it you, was it?
No, I did not even step on a wood.
Chris, have you just thrown some wood?
Yeah.
That went off.
Both of them cat balls have just gone off as you walked over there.
Sure.
Yeah, that one went... Look, yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's here, mate.
Brian?
He's here.
Do you know what? Guess what? He's here.
Is he here, is he?
Side of me. Guaranteed. Come here, pal. I swear to God, I know my stood up on me. And there we have it. Look at them. You stood here, I'm freezing, I can feel it inside of my neck.
Yeah, it feels heavy here, doesn't it? Brian, can you go over to the cat?
Feel like cold muse. Right, guys. Right, and I'm not lying. My ears, I'm freezing down just one side. It's like I stood here inside of me.
I know, I've noticed the K2. Can you
Brian,
do...
if it's you stood at the side of me and causing me to go cold now, can you make the K2 flash to red, or even just make it flash? I'm going to need the REM pod again, set that off.
Or do the ball like you've just done.
There you go, it's just flashed, it's flashing. There you go. Thank you.
I think we've come right at the right time and we've caught him in.
Yeah. Thank you. It's amazing.
Should we ask if we're allowed?
Yeah, Brian, do you mind us walking around the building? If you do,
right, guys.
Can you set the REM pod or something off?
Right, guys, what we'll do. Right, guys, we're going to have a little walk round.
You might find Chris. Yeah, you might find Chris. He'll follow you round in here.
I hope you don't mind.
What? Just pass those, mate. Yeah, that's because you put your hand near it. Yeah.
What next?
Yeah. My little girl loves it, mate.
It's satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when you're getting stuff like that, with whistles and shit like that. I'm hoping my camera's picked it up. I'll check this when I get back to the car.
We've been
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's obviously following. That's what he did with me and Suzanne last time. We come, he followed us round. I've got it here in my pocket.
Should we go? Because Chris has gone that way. Can we meet up there?
Yeah, we can go upstairs, mate, if you want.
I think we'll get more, activity probably there. Chris, you want to go upstairs?
I'll show you where I walk, mate, anyway.
I'm going to have to walk.
Yeah. Don't turn left at this. We're upstairs, mate. Don't go that way. District this way.
Where did you fall?
I fell. I'll show you now where I fell.
Just make sure I don't step
Yeah.
on something else.
Let me take this bag and that off in case he fucking go through the floor again. I won't go that way, lad.
Don't.
There's one of these rooms as well you can't go in because the floor's gone. Yeah, this way it was. There's bats everywhere in here. Just watch this floor, mate. Just look.
Sure we can walk here?
Yeah, just look for the beams.
Yeah.
And then just try and space your feet apart like that as you go through. This bit isn't too bad, this bit. You gotta see how bad in there is.
Where?
In here. You're not getting up them steps, mate, look.
I'll take a picture.
This is where I fell through the floor down here.
Where?
Stay against the wall, mate.
See, I don't want you falling down or yourself falling.
No. You're alright, mate. As long as you walk on them beams, you sound. This is where I went through the floor down here. See that hole?
All the way?
Straight through there I went. Yeah, straight through. That's where I fell through, guys, last time I come.
You said fell through, I thought you went all the way through the floor.
That was done by Cheshire Paranormal guys when he fell through the floor. See what I mean? Literally, I was stood here.
Yeah.
Guys, come where you were. Now I moved back like that, and my foot just went bang straight through. Jesus. But you can see how bad it is. Go down the edges.
Yeah, I can feel it, but yeah. So, careful
then. Oh, someone smashed all the sinks up.
Oh.
Because this is the room with all the sinks in it. What, your phone died?
No, I'm just so I can't get to see the sink.
All this was intact last time I come. So obviously kids or something have been in.
Maybe this was like an orphanage kind of thing.
I think it's been like a kids, like obviously boarding school or something like that. Because a lot of the rooms, when you look at them, they're all numbered and that.
Number 20.
Room 20, so they're all numbered. Fucking hell, man, that room's well gone.
Oh, your back's down here, isn't it?
No. Is it?
No, it's over here.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So you went down there. Oh, we're like, he's okay.
Here's Chris, guys. I've just shown you a lad where I just went through the floor.
Oh, where was it? Oh.
Down here, do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Just watch where you're walking, Chris.
Last time Paul was here. He's laughing. He had a little bit of an accident, didn't you, Paul?
I did, yeah. I was walking along, guys. We stopped at a room. I had a guy called Gaz with me. I was literally stood by the door here. Took one step back. And my leg just went straight through the floorboard, guys. You'll see in a minute where I went through.
Right, so we're going over it now. See where we went through it, but we'll see how close. This is the thing about abandoned buildings, you have to look all the time.
Yeah, look at how bad that is, Chris.
Is this where you went through it?
No, I went through at the bottom down there. But look how bad that is.
Ah, wow.
It's bad, isn't it, in places?
Just imagine like trying to get downstairs with your
That's creepy, isn't it?
I know.
As well, isn't it?
That's going off all.
Proper creepy.
Aye, that's this one.
Is it? Yeah, it's down here I went through. I've just shown him where I walked, Chris. Yeah, this was the one, Chris, with all the sinks in it. But someone's been in and smashed them all up.
Why did you idiots do that?
But all the rooms are numbered and that. Room 20.
Lou.
It looks like it said Lou on it, doesn't it? Like I say, last time I come, all this was intact last time I come. So obviously kids have been in, haven't they?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, because it's all...
Well, I don't know, because you know what, Paul? Sometimes we say that it's kids who do it, and sometimes it's like...
Other explorers and that, isn't it?
Yeah, what was that, Boar's Head?
Yeah, Boar's Head. Wild Boar Hotel.
Yeah, Wild Boar Hotel.
Yeah.
That was adults what smashed that.
Yeah.
Because...
the lead and stuff and copper and that, wasn't it?
Yeah, horrible little swines there. They went inside it though and ripped out and smashed it all.
Yeah, because they cut holes in the ceiling with a chainsaw, didn't they, get it all out? It's like that there, all that solid lead piping, isn't it?
Yeah. Passes there.
Yeah, it's down here I went through. Yeah. Just got...
I'm just going to show you, the dangers of it.
Full on pipe going to.
I mean, look at that floor.
Yeah, that's for the old heating system, that is. That's where I went through.
Oh, you went through that. Wow, look at it there. Don't go on that side.
Literally, I was stood where your lad is. I was stood here, like that. Guys, come here. I literally stepped to the side like that, and I just went. My leg was cut to bits. But you can see how spongy it is.
It's spongy, isn't it? So, kids, if you're watching this, do not try it home. Stay right on the edge, don't go up there, look at the floor, Scott.
Yeah, that's what I said to him, stay over to...
The beam.
Yeah, stay up, walk on the beams, mate. Right, guys, I'll pause it a minute and then I'll get back to you in a minute. Right, guys, there's your fire that you seen last time.
Don't like it, just tell it, don't like it.
That room's dead bad, that one is. This is the pink room, this is...
What's in the bottom of you in there?
There's another one of these downstairs, have you been in it?
Yeah.
That scared me for a sec, look. There's a mirror all the way down there, and I thought...
Is that a mirror, is it?
It's...
No, it's a window, isn't it?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well,
but I thought...
like there's a face in, what,
It's them patches on the wall, isn't it?
yeah.
Looked like Martin had someone over his shoulder then.
Nice room.
That's what I mean, it's been a nice house this at one stage.
Yeah, definitely. We call this the round room, well, the half room, half circle. Weird shit.
Yeah, because I just called it Murder Castle, I did when I edited it. Joe said giving the name of it out. Because obviously, stuff happened there, didn't it?
Yeah, yes. Like we explained before, about what happened to Brian.
Basically, they had murdered him, really, hadn't they? Yeah. Because obviously he died, what, a few months later? Through the, yeah. Because he was getting over a triple heart bypass he was when he robbed him. Yeah. That's what happened.
So that's what
obviously.
Because that's sex murder, isn't it? Basically, because it doesn't matter how long after. If
no.
They can match it up to it happening because of what happened to him. Murder. I know. Let's crack on, guys. Might be a bit shaky. We're going to get the new gimbal, by the way, people.
Yeah, that's what I need to invest in, a new gimbal again. I've just heard like a slight whistle again. Literally, it sounded like it's just come from down there.
Yeah, we're getting all kinds of
It's something down, there's something following us around.
There's something down there.
There's something following, well that's where...
Brian, is that you? Is that you, Brian? Make a noise for us. Whistle again.
That lampshade's moving. It's moving.
It is, isn't it?
The lampshade's moving.
It is, it is, it is.
That lampshade's moving, guys. It's sort of wobbling from side to side. And there's no wind, is there?
Come on, make a noise for us, Brian. Don't be shy.
Can you copy me, Brian?
Whoa.
Did you hear that? Someone's just copied me, mate, down there, definitely. It sounds like it was outside.
Something.
Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah, you want me, cheers.
Definitely.
It's downstairs, isn't it?
No, and that's weird. How you said, because when we were stood here, I was stood here.
And it sounded like someone was... Yeah, so we... Let's see. Brian, can you copy me, please?
Can you make any sound, Brian? Just throw a stone for us. Anything at all? Maybe present stone. Throw that stone back. Come and touch me if you want to.
I just had an orb then, like it was coming up the stairs. Brian, are you on the stairs? That's just said out, mate. That's exactly what that's just said, out. Out, that's just shouted. Someone's just shouted out.
Mate.
I've never had this much in here, Chris, never. You can hear him.
There's definitely somebody here to that feel weird.
Brian, if you want us to get out, can you shout out, please?
Come on. Yeah, you look at his camera on his phone.
That's why I looked at you. Something's just come, Chris, from behind back of you.
Unless it's there.
It sounded like a footstep.
No, but the camera's all focused now.
Yeah, well, that's what Chris's keeps doing. It keeps going like dead smoky, Chris's does.
Well, Brian.
Yeah, I think what the kids is on.
Are you looking through that window? Or is that me?
Are you stood with me?
Try and get to me, aren't you, Brian?
Brian, are you trying to get Chris out of the building?
You don't want me here, do you?
I don't think he wants Chris in here, guys.
Don't you?
He seems to be targeting you, doesn't he? Brian.
I feel weird, and I'm not just saying, honest to God, I feel like my body's trembling.
See,
it's not actually moving, but I feel like I'm trembling.
Do you know Amityville Farm?
Yeah.
When I go in there and I go up to back where the bathroom is on the second steps.
Yeah, get that. All our phones are on flight mode as well. Cameras, the lot. If you want me out to be a Brian, can you make the K2 stick on red? Solid red.
They are, guys, straight up to red.
So he wants us to leave. Can you make some kind of sound then for us and we'll go?
Yeah, I can say
No way, mate! No way! No fucking way, man!
I don't know if it's caught on camera.
Sorry for swearing, guys, but...
See, even Scott has never done this before.
You don't understand, guys, how much stuff we're getting. It's madness in here, mate, tonight.
Crazy.
Brian, if you want us out, I need you to whistle to let us know to get out.
My skin stood on end and the activity we're getting out of here is absolutely amazing. It's brilliant, guys. Brilliant.
Copy us, Brian. It's in that room, mate. It's coming from that room right behind you.
Come on, Brian, do it again.
It's like someone having a conversation, isn't it?
No, genuinely.
Brian, can you whistle one more time for us? Do it nice and loud like you did downstairs.
Why is that flying on there? Keep blowing it off when it comes back. Might be distracted to the lights.
He wants us out of here, mate, doesn't he?
He doesn't want me.
He doesn't want us, innit?
Definitely doesn't want us, innit?
Like I say, guys, he's going to make a banging video, this guys. Because all that then was coming from behind you, wasn't it, in that room?
Scott, take a picture of the... Just tap on there. Just tap on there.
Brighton, can you show yourself in the doorway at the top of the stairs? Or show yourself by the banister?
Come on, Brian. Come and grab me, touch me. Make my arm go freezing cold and my ears go up on my arm again. Come on. Can you hear that?
Yeah. I keep hearing it.
Yeah.
It's in the corridor again. That's where he is. I bet he's in his bedroom again. Because that's where we've just been, innit?
Brian?
Brian. Brian, can you whistle in the corridor again for us? Somebody's just done something in there. Dead faint, like a tiny whistle. Brian, copy us nice and loud.
Come on, then we'll leave. Can you throw a stone, tap a wall? Copy me, Brian. Yeah, we can see you making K2 go off there, but I want to hear you tap on something, come on. Anyway, guys, this was an exploring bit turned into a paranormal.
Don't you find though, Chris, in here, it feels like you're being watched all the time. It feels...
I feel like tingly.
Yeah, it feels like he's behind you all the time, sneaking up on you.
It feels like you've got low sugar levels.
Yeah. It's draining you, that's what it's doing.
Well, usually, right, there's a woman who watches my videos from America.
Yeah.
And she's one of them spiritualists,
yeah,
or whatever they call themselves. And where was it? I went, oh, that was it, St. Joseph's Orphanage in Preston. We went in there, we were at the top of these stairs, and we heard this like a ting, 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 ting noise.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we never thought anything about it.
Oh.
We never thought anything about it at all until I got messages, you know, comments on the video, and it was off her, and she said, when you heard that ting, ting, ting noise, she said you had lots of children around.
Running round you.
They were following her.
See, it's like me in that Amityville farm. I'm alright downstairs. As soon as I go up to that second floor where the bathroom is, if I try doing paranormal on them stairs, I go that funny in there because I don't even know what I'm doing half the time in there.
I feel weird, man. I'm going to have to get out of here.
That's what I said. When I was stood here, it felt like he was stood there in that door.
Right, guys, you know what? I'm not just saying this, but...
Right, guys, that's going to be it.
I do. I feel weird.
Chris don't feel right. Silent Explorer don't feel right, guys, so we're going to get out of here. That's where it's coming from. He's going to wait for us to go out.
Oh, look, he's following Chris.
He's following you, Chris.
Right. He's gently following you.
Following me.
Yeah, look.
I'm literally following you.
He's following you in the case he's going nuts.
Look at that, guys, look. Look at us on the arms.
So it's obviously took a disliking to you, mate, for some reason.
Yeah, I feel sick. Right,
right, guys, obviously don't forget, go over, check Exploring with Chris out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Oh, gosh, seriously. I don't feel right at all. I feel sick, man.
And then, obviously, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, smash the thumbs up, hit us up on Facebook, and we'll see you on the next one.